morning, everybody! Woo! Welcome to the Crack of Dawn Show. You're loving us on Attenville TV. I'm your host, Kimera, Heeralal this morning, and welcome. I know. We've been missing for 2 days now. Don't worry, nothing happened, nothing went wrong. All I want to tell you guys is that we've been presenter and talent hunting. We've been on a hunt for 2 days straight, and looking for talent is not as easy as I thought. Okay, so we went to the most weirdest places. We kept it in the east just for now, and then we're going to go along and start inviting people from around the province to come in. Now, if you want to join us here in studio today, or whether you want to join us and be on Attenville TV or the radio station called Attenville FM, you can interact with us with the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. All right, feel free to also drop us an email and mail at attenvillefm.co.za. If you're watching this for the first time, guys, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Well, guys, if you want to join us, that is, okay? Just remember, we are a non-profit company, and everything that we do here is from the goodness of our hearts. We are here to give back to the community. When we do accumulate funds, we give it back to, we help the community to better itself, or to better the people who cannot help themselves. So we like to give back to the less fortunate who can't afford whether to have an education, whether to wear a school uniform to school, or to actually just give back. Now, if you want to join us, drop us an email. I've given you the email. If you missed it, you'll get it every single time right there at the bottom right of your screen. Okay, so having a lot to say about the news this morning, right? Have you heard of something called paternity leave, right? Every time a woman falls pregnant, she gets a paternity leave. Well, wherever she's working, that is. All right, so I found a couple of good facts actually, about paternity leave not only being for women. All right, I don't know if you guys know about this. We're going to talk about how this works now. Firstly, it's only for women because women can only fall pregnant, right? So, looking at my research that I've done, today, in the morning, I found that paternity leave is not only for women. That's a good thought, right? Now, just stay tuned to the show. I'm going to explain to you how it works. And then you can take notes if you got a pen and paper near you, or you can just record the show. Just hit record on your phone. All right, so going into this whole thing, right, let me just try and get there quickly. But paternity leave is now officially not only for women. Okay, but we're going to talk about this when we come back straight after this commercial break.
The world is a busy place with people like you and I, generating vast quantities of sensitive data on a daily basis. Receiving, transferring, sharing across the four corners of the globe. But who is protecting all of that sensitive data? Who can help eliminate the risks of security breaches? And what if it were you? Accompany a businessman during an assignment. Be his guardian angel. Help protect his data and become foolproof on cybersecurity.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're live with us on Attenville TV. This is the Crack of Dawn Show with myself, Kimera Heeralal, as your host. Now, if you want to interact with us in studio today, you can with the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. All right. Okay. So we're talking about paternity leave, right? I just found out that it's not only for women. How cool is that? Right? Okay, now check this one out. All right, you listening? Now, paternity leave, I gotta tell you, it's not only for women, just so you know. Okay, so paternity leave, I come across that it's allowed for men too, right? Right? Well, that's what I told you. All right, so what's your take on this? For those of you who are watching right now, who are live right now, I want to know from you guys, do you know about paternity leave? Okay, now it explains that when a woman falls pregnant at a certain time, maybe when she hits her 7th or 8th month or even a 9th month, you get your leave, you get to, you get the right to stay at home because you need to be a mother, you are giving birth to a newborn baby. Now, the right to paternity leave is becoming more widespread. Check this out when I say it's also for men, right? Okay, but there's still like this vast disparities in what dads are entitled to do, and this is now around the world, right? Now, as France doubles the length, right? They double the length of time fathers can take off from work, and also you can take up to 28 days when your wife or girlfriend has a baby. Now, this past Thursday. I wish I had the snapshot to put it on our graphics for you guys. But paternity leave is generally much shorter than maternity leave. Do you guys know about this now? Okay, so but it is better paid, by the way. And UNICEF said that in a report last month that paternity and maternity almost same thing, but you get paid more if you didn't know. Right? Just a heads up for all of you who've had a baby, who've taken maternity or paternity leave. Now you're knowing the difference. You're getting to learn the difference here on Actonville TV. I thought this was important to do this morning. So yeah, paternity leave was born back in the 1970s, right? And it was limited to like what, a handful of countries. So it gradually took shape over the first 2 decades. And then this is after the new millennium. I don't know if you know millennium, year 2000. Cool. Now by 2018, 35 out of 41 members of the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, known as OECD, right? And the European Union had some kind of paternity arrangements, okay? So in a wide gap in EU, the paternity leave was recognized in 23 of EU's 27 countries. So now, there are great disparities if you look at it, right? And there is often a great area between paternity leave and parental leave. Guys, check this out. For those of you who work and feel you don't get enough rest or you don't get the rights of what you deserve, especially by law, check this out, right? You can even check it out. Most of my research gets done by EWM, Eyewitness News. You guys should know it, right? Especially if you live in South Africa, you should know EWM. Now, paternity and maternity leave, big difference. Parental leave is also another type of leave. So if your child gets sick or if your child gets in trouble and you get called into the office, it happens. These things happen. Just a quick shout out to Brenna Huve Makandise, who's not well and cannot be with us on the show today. For those of you who don't know who Brenna is, she's my co-host here on the Crack at Dawn show. And my love goes out to her that she gets well soon and come back to work, yeah? All right, for those of you who just joined us, please do like, share, and subscribe to this page. Interact with us. All your contact details can be found at the bottom right of your screen. We'll talk about this a little bit more straight after this commercial break.
Wanna be a star? For all your music needs, contact Rockstar Beat Productions South Africa. We offer music production, publishing, artist management, and digital distribution. For further information, contact 084 605 5466.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're live with us on Actonville TV. This is the Crack at Dawn show here live with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host, talking about paternity and maternity and parental leave, all different types of leave that you get. Now, for those of you who just started a new job and had no knowledge of what I'm speaking about, this is important because you could be really getting abused at work. I mean, you deserve your parental leave, maternity leave, paternity leave. Go check it out. Check it out on Google. It helps. Google is your friend. Now, if you want to interact with us in studio today, you can find our contact details at the bottom right of your screen, guys. So, join us. Okay, so now, remember we were talking about where it comes from. Now, you guys know nearly, half of EU countries, if you check it out, right? They actually give dads less than the 10-day minimum fax. Well, it's fixed, right? So it's a 10-day minimum fixed by the bloc's legislation. Don't forget it's the law. So if you need leave and your boss says no, you need to tell him or her why you need leave. Maybe, hello, try telling that you're going to have a baby. Well, not you, your wife or girlfriend. So the legislation will impose paternity leave in 3 countries, right? That don't have a moment like, okay, you get Germany, you get Slovakia, and you get Croatia, right? And Germany, Slovakia, and Croatia enforce a minimum of 10 days in Greece. Also, Hungary, Italy, Malta, the Netherlands, Romania, and the Czech Republic, they are all giving leave to men that are having a baby coming along in town. Now, in South Africa, big no-no. The men get nothing. I don't know what's happening there, but in South Africans, my fellow South Africans, you don't get to get leave, so sorry about that. But if you do want to check it out and you are overseas and you are watching the show, there is such thing as a maternity, paternity, and parental leave. So check that out. You should get more than 10 days, according to the law. Alright, so, okay. So, Sweden. Who has been to Sweden? If you're from Sweden, hello. Well done there. Alright, so Sweden, which is an advanced in terms of gender equality, right? It's a special case. I think Germany is a special case because, I mean, the terms paternity and maternity leave are actually banned from the vocabulary, okay, in favor of the term parental leave. So they don't have maternity and paternity leave, they have parental. Now, if you need to go check this out, do me a favor, go read your contract. There's a space there for how your leave works and how often you can take leave and when you get your 21 days of leave. You have to get it somewhere. It's not necessarily blessings to have it over Christmas or the festive season, but you should get that leave somewhere. But make sure you look for parental leave if you don't see maternity and paternity, guys. Keep it safe. Look after yourselves. Make sure you are treated fairly at work. You have to check. Just check. Everybody has a contract where they work. It must have your leave there somewhere. Alright? Now, if you want to interact with us in studio today, tell me your story. Tell me about your paternity or maternity or parental leave. Has there ever been a time where your kid's principal called in and like, your child is up to no good, you need to come to the office. I need to see you immediately. And you know for a fact if you go and tell your boss, listen, I need to go because of my kid, it's going to be a problem, right? Well, talk to us if you've got a story to tell us and share with us live on the air. Whether it's Twitter, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitch TV, it doesn't matter. Interact with us. There's the contact details right there. Right there. Can you see it? All right, we'll talk about this a little bit more straight after this commercial break. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're live with us on Actonville TV. This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera Heeralal, as your host, and I'm here to keep you company for a little while. All right, so guys, this is what we're talking about: maternity and paternity leave. I just found out in Lenasia. No, I'm kidding. In Spain. Sorry, Lenasia is where I'm from. Okay, jokes aside now. In Spain, we noticed that everybody that has a baby or is about to have a baby, whether you're the father of that baby or whether you're actually giving birth to that baby, we found out that leave works out different in each country. Like you get maternity, you get paternity, and you get parental leave. Now, if you are working and you just started a new job and you're young, you didn't read your leave page properly in your contract. Check that out. There's maternity, paternity, and parental leave. Now, if you don't see maternity and paternity there, it's probably because you're a male. go look for parental leave. So when you are becoming a baby daddy, you can't take leave. Now, you can take parental leave, that is. Okay, so, Swedish people. Let's talk about the Swedish people who are blessed and who are favored. Now, Swedish parents have what? 480 days. If it doesn't say this in your contract, go check out your manager later, or your boss, or whoever signs your contract and does all the signing. Tell them you deserve 480 days parental leave. Because when your kid gets sick, somebody has to be home to look after your kid. Well, whether your kid is 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, you still need to use your parental leave until they're 18. Now, in Sweden, okay, Swedish people or Swedish parents have 480 days leave, of which 3 months are reserved for fathers. Yay! Yay! Yay to the men out there! Shout out to you. Okay, now in most EU members, right, states that you pay a father between 70 and 100% of their income. Now, while others pay a per diem, as well, a case in Australia, okay, or you get a weekly payments, and that's in Ireland. Now, here in South Africa, you get nothing. You just get paternity leave. That's all I know about. The men get nothing. So if you are living in Austria or Sweden, and you're blessed where you are, but make sure when you read your contract properly, you check that the parental leave is there. Okay, look for parental leave. If there's no maternity and paternity leave, look for parental leave. That's what you will look for. And this will help you so much. For those of you who are watching this live now, please do interact with us on the, you'll find the contact details at the bottom right of your screen. Talk to us, we're here live in the studio. But I am going to leave a bit shortly. So guys, if you do want to join me and listen to the next show, it's going to be exciting. We are all on lockdown here in South Africa. There's lots of things that you can do under being, lock and key, being under the lock and key. We know it's not easy, especially for all of you outgoing people who love being outside, who love being in the street, who love going to, news cafe, or going to the movies, go 10-pin bowling. Things are fun, but things are closed. So we'll talk about that live on Actonville FM. But for those of you wondering what to look forward to, here we go. Well, guys, that's what you can look forward to in the next couple of minutes. I'll be live on Actonville FM. It's for everyone. All right, on radio, guys, my name is not Kimera Heeralal. My stage name, I was going to say, unfortunately, my stage name is DJ Baby Girl. I'll see you live in a couple of minutes on the Breakfast Express show, live from 6 a.m. up until 9 Central African time. If you want to catch our radio station, it's not on the dial. You can catch us online. It's an online radio station called Actonville FM. You can download the app from the App Store, especially if you have an Apple phone, and you can also get it on Google Play. Download Actonville FM. From myself, Kimera, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.